Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Liam Douglas here, and in today's video we're taking a look at the newly released Insta360 FLOW Pro Edition. But before we get into all of that, let's go ahead and roll the intro. Okay, so as you may remember, just a few months ago, I did my review of the Insta360 FLOW because I had just recently purchased one. And at the time, I had no idea the Insta360 was getting ready to release a Pro Edition of their FLOW, or I would have waited and just bought the Pro Edition. But I've got both now. So in today's video, we're looking at the Pro. Now, I didn't bring the original box with me. I left it at the house just because I didn't want to screw around with all that stuff. But as you can see, as far as the FLOW itself, the FLOW Pro, it looks very much just like the original FLOW. It works the same way. You lower the handle and that powers it on. And you have the same buttons and dial and everything, as well as the trigger that you have on the original FLOW. So all of that is pretty much the same and functions the same. Now, just like the original FLOW, the FLOW Pro comes with this magnetic clamp mount. So let's go ahead and we'll work on that right now. We're going to go ahead and put my phone in the clamp mount and do our best to get it as centered as possible without accidentally hitting the buttons on the side of the phone. And then we're going to go ahead and attach it. And there we go. We have it on here. We have it ready to go. Everything works exactly as it does on the original. So you can see here. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the clamp mount. I mean, it's okay, but you constantly have to screw around with sliding your phone up and down to make sure you get it properly centered and balanced, all of that good stuff. Okay, so back when I bought my original Insta360 FLOW, I went on Amazon and I bought a third-party MagSafe mount for it, which I absolutely love. It makes things a lot simpler. I just line it up with the MagSafe marks on the back of my phone case, line it up like so, and I attach it to the FLOW, and there we go. We're all set. No issues, no problems. I really like this, the MagSafe. It's just quicker to mount and remove your camera. Now, Insta360 has come out with their own MagSafe mount, and I'll put a link to it down below. I went on their website to see about getting one just so I'd have a spare and have one of their official ones, not that it really matters, and they were sold out. I think they were about $25, $24.99 or something like that, but they were completely sold out, which is understandable since it's a new accessory. So I have my own magnetic mount, and I've been using it with the original FLOW and now with the FLOW Pro, and it works perfectly. It does exactly what I need, and the phone is very stable on there. It's not going to slip and fall off, so I don't have to worry about any of that. So it does work extremely well, even though it's a third-party MagSafe mount. It does the job, gets the job done, and I'm extremely happy with it. Now, another thing that Insta360 did come out with just recently, I believe, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, is they came out with this light mod. It's basically a selfie light that you can use when you're filming with your Insta360 FLOW Pro. So I can put my phone, and it only works with the clamp mount because it locks into the little notch in the shape of the clamp mount. So you would have to use the clamp mount, but it goes on there nice and smooth, locks into place, and then you don't have anything to worry about, and you can have a nice little selfie light. And again, I could put it back on the FLOW Pro using the original magnetic clamp mount, and I can plug the light into the accessory USB-C port up here, and voila, now I've got a way to keep the light powered. The light is rechargeable, and as you can see here, the light works perfectly fine. You know, it's for when you're shooting selfie videos and you might need a little bit more light on yourself because you're in a low light situation. Then this can be extremely handy for that. It wasn't expensive either. I'll put a link to it down below in case you're interested in picking one up. You'd be able to do that. You could probably, even though you wouldn't be able to plug them both in at once, you could probably get two of them to put one on each side of the clamp if you need a little bit more light, depending on the situation where you're shooting your selfie videos. So I thought that was pretty cool that they came out with their own light selfie light, and it does have adjustments on it to make it brighter and darker or dimmer, depending on your light needs. But let me go ahead and remove that. We'll take that back off and put it back in my little carry bag here that I keep all my Insta360 FLOW stuff in, FLOW PRO stuff in. All right, so we got that in there. We'll go ahead and take the phone back off. We'll remove the clamp mount and put that back in the bag, and we're good to go there. So what is it that's different about the FLOW PRO? Well, the first thing that's different about this model is it has Apple Dock Kit. Now, Apple Dock Kit is a newer thing that works only with iOS 17 and 18 going forward, that allows you to basically connect a device using NFC directly to your iPhone. And I'm going to switch cameras here. I'll use my Insta360 Go 3 mounted on my chest so you can better see that segment of the video. So we'll go ahead and switch to that now, and I'll show you exactly how the Dock Kit part works. Now, the other new feature before we switch is the fact that unlike the original, the FLOW PRO can actually rotate full 360 degrees. So if you have it on a tripod, like I have my Osmo Pocket 3 right now filming this, you could have it locked onto you and you could walk all the way around the tripod and the gimbal will stay locked on you and track you the entire time instead of maxing out once it swings so far like the original FLOW would do. The other advantage of the Dock Kit feature, which I'm getting ready to show you, is it now allows you to use the native iPhone camera app for shooting selfie videos. It only works on yourself, but you can use the iPhone's native camera app and it will track you for selfie videos. It will not track other people, but it will track you, which is huge. It's amazing. And the Dock Kit feature also allows you to use any other camera apps with the FLOW PRO. So you can use the iPhone native app, you can use the Instagram app, the TikTok app, YouTube's app to do YouTube shorts. Any of that stuff will work because of Dock Kit. And I'm going to go ahead and show you how it connects right now. Okay, so now I'm going to demonstrate setting this up with HomeKit with your iPhone. So I've got the FLOW PRO turned on, and I bring my iPhone into proximity with it. There we go. And you should see the little symbol there. And it's locating my accessory, and then I just tell it to connect. And it takes a couple of minutes for it to finish the configuration, but once you do, it's really slick how this works. Alright, so that's done, and then I'm just going to go ahead and add it via Bluetooth as well, just so I have that set up. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my MagSafe mount and put it on the back of my phone again, make sure it's centered, and then I'm going to put my phone on top of the FLOW PRO. Oops, line it up with the notch there, just like so. And we got it here, and now if I launch my iPhone camera app, you see the green ring is lit up there, and it is now using the iPhone's native app for video, and it works completely with the FLOW PRO. And so now it's tracking me, and as you can see, as I move, it moves with me, so it works extremely well. And in the next segment, I'm going to demonstrate that you can do full 360 degree panning with the new FLOW PRO, something that you could not do with the original FLOW. Okay, so as you were able to see in the demonstration portion of the video where I was using the Insta360 FLOW PRO with my native iPhone 15 Pro Max camera app in video mode, I was able to walk all the way around the tripod that the FLOW PRO was mounted on, and it tracked me the entire time. It wasn't fooled when I hid behind the columns up there at the little pavilion where I was at here in Uptown Roxborough. I would duck behind a pavilion, pop my head back out, it would lock onto me. I'd pop my head out the other side, it would lock onto me again. It just does a fantastic job of tracking, and having the full 360-degree turn with the new FLOW PRO gimbal is just game-changing. Insta360 is just really knocking it out of the park with their cameras and their devices. They're just doing a fantastic job. And as I mentioned in one of my previous videos, not a knock against them because I used them for a long time, but this kind of innovation and technology that they're putting in all of their products are exactly why I switched from using GoPros to using mostly Insta360 and my DJI Osmo Pocket 3 that I'm filming this portion of the video on right now. I apologize, somebody drove by with loud music and their window down. There's always got to be a nut. But I do have the Osmo Action 4 as well still, but all of my GoPro stuff is gone. Most all of my GoPro stuff has been replaced with all Insta360 products, and I am totally happy with the quality of video, audio, the performance, the capabilities, the AI functionality that Insta360 has, and all of their cameras and technology is just absolutely mind-blowing. And it's fantastic when you're a one-man creator like I am. I'm a one-man show. I don't have any staff or anything like that. My channel's way too small. All right, so that's going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch it. Please remember to subscribe down below, turn on all notifications, and I will see you in the next video.